In the bluest stretch of the southern sea, where sunlight shimmered like melted glass, stood a reef that pulsed with rhythm and color. The creatures who lived there called it Mirador Reef, but they also whispered another name, the Heart of Time, because everything in the ocean moved by its beat. And keeping that beat was a tiny, clever seahorse named Nami, known far and wide as the coral clockmaker. Every morning, Nami swam out of her shell-shaped home, her tools strapped neatly across her back, a driftwood wrench, a pearl hammer, and a needlefish scale polished into a screwdriver. She made sure the reef's currents stayed steady, that the tides turned on time, and that every bubble pulse matched the ocean's great rhythm. But one dawn, something felt wrong. The water was still, the coral chimed no notes, the tides refused to move. Nami rushed to her great coral tower, where the reef's main dial shimmered, a massive pearl heart that ticked softly at the center of everything. Today, it was dark. No, she whispered, pressing a fin to the cold pearl. The heart of time has stopped. A shadow passed overhead. From behind a curtain of seaweed swam Taro, an ancient turtle with a shell marked by centuries of stories. The heart dims, he said slowly, because something has stolen its glow. Who would do that? Nami cried. Taro blinked with patient eyes. There is one who craves all brightness. The glow thief lives beyond the coral curtain, in the trench of shadows. But beware, many who chase the thief forget their own light before they return. Nami squared her tiny shoulders. Then I'll take mine with me. She packed her toolkit, slipped on a pouch of glowing plankton for courage, and swam into the deep. The water grew colder, darker. Strange shapes flickered at the edges of sight. When she reached the coral curtain, a twisting maze of glassy sponges and tangled kelp, it shivered in warning. "Turn back," whispered the currents. "Light does not belong here." But Nami pressed on. "I am the keeper of the ocean's time. If the heart stops, the sea will forget how to breathe." At last, she saw it, a great figure coiled around a dim, pulsing glow. The glow thief was vast and translucent, its body made of living glass, its eyes pale as ice. Inside its swirling core floated hundreds of stolen light, jellyfish lanterns, lost pearls, and at the center, the faint shimmer of the heart of time. Nami swam forward, her tiny glow lighting her path. "You have something that doesn't belong to you." The thief turned, its voice echoing like deep thunder. "Everything bright belongs to me. I was born in darkness. I take what the sea refuses to share." Nami's fins trembled, but her voice stayed steady. "Light isn't meant to be kept, it's meant to be passed on. When you hold it too tight, it fades." The thief paused, uncertain. "Why should I return what the ocean forgot to protect?" "Because even shadows need something to shine for," she said softly. For a long moment the trench was still. Then, with a sigh that rippled through the water, the thief uncoiled. "If I give it back, will you promise me a place where I may keep a little light, safely just enough to remember warmth?" Nami nodded. "I promise." The thief opened its body, releasing the stolen lights. They drifted upward like glowing stars, and the heart of time pulsed bright again. The thief itself faded into the darkness, whispering, "Thank you, little clockmaker." Nami carried the heart back to Mirador Reef. When she set it in its cradle, the reef thrummed to life, coral lights blooming, fish dancing in rhythm, tides swirling in graceful arcs. The entire ocean seemed to breathe again. Taro watched as the light spread. "You've done what few ever could," he said, voice deep as a whale's sigh. Nami smiled. "I just fixed a broken clock." But she kept her promise. Near her coral tower, she built a small hollow in the reef and filled it with a gentle blue glow. "For you," old friend," she whispered. "A corner of light for the keeper of shadows." That night, the sea sang again the slow hum of time restored. The coral ticked with soft radiance, and every tide found its rhythm. And if you listened closely, deep beneath the waves, you could hear two lights beating side by side, one bright as dawn, and one tender as twilight, proof that even darkness can learn to glow.